This video didn't find you by accident. This is your permission slip to embrace and embody more of your feminine energy, to slow down and to chill out, at least for the next 30 days as of seeing this. The times right now are intense, okay? And I'm filming this as of November 2024. And November is a month of balancing the polarities, of harmonizing polarity, okay? Within you, you have both masculine and feminine energy, masculine and feminine polarity. We all do. However, if this video found you, it is very, very likely that right now you are in an imbalanced masculine polarity, and that's starting to take a toll on you. And as a result, it's starting to take a toll on others. You can see this reflected in the craziness of the world right now, the volatility. That is a result of this kind of overactive masculine energy, unhealthy masculine energy. So the best thing you can do for yourself right now, for everyone around you, and for the collective at large is to embrace the opposite polarity, okay? The feminine energy, to allow, to receive, to flow. But if you don't believe me, here are 7 signs that you are in imbalanced masculine energy. Sign number 1 is that you feel guilt for not being productive. Maybe, like me, you have a to-do list, and if you don't knock every single thing off of that to-do list, you feel like a terrible person, like you messed everything up, like all this guilt kind of comes up. Maybe if you take the time to do something not productive, let's say watch Netflix, play video games, read a book, something like this, immediately you're overwhelmed with a sense of guilt that you shouldn't be doing this. You should do something more productive. In actuality, though, sometimes the most productive thing you can do, despite what society will tell you, despite what your own inner critic's gonna tell you, the most productive thing you can do sometimes is simply to just relax and refill the well. Sign number 2 is that you are stuck in the mental realm a lot. You are overthinking. You're thinking about things over and over and over again without really feeling and without really taking action, okay? So the mental realm, our thoughts, is associated with masculine energy. And so if you're really like in your thoughts without being in the balanced feminine, you're going to get caught in these thought loops, okay? They need to have somewhere where they can express themselves, somewhere where they can be channeled, i.e. the emotional realm, which is more of a feminine energy. Sign number 3, and this is a very, very important one, is that you struggle to receive, okay? So this can manifest in a variety of ways. Some examples. One is like if someone compliments you, maybe immediately you compliment them back, or you like deflect it and you're like, no, that's not a thing. Instead of just being like, thank you, I received that, receiving the compliment. Another example of how this can play out is perhaps you get resentful of friends or romantic partners because you are constantly giving, and you're not communicating what you need to receive in exchange, and you feel like it's imbalanced. And then you start to resent the other person because you haven't communicated that you actually need to receive XYZ in exchange. And instead you just continue to give without allowing yourself actually to receive. And number 4 is that you got to be in constant movement, basically constant motion. This one, I'm very guilty of this one, if you will. It's like if I am sitting down for a meditation or like savasana and yoga and stuff, I'm really fidgety. I always like want to like move around and stuff. And similarly, I have like a compulsion to like work out like every day a lot, and I always got to be moving around. On that note too, another kind of off sign of this is like being in a hurry needing things to go really, really fast, not having patience. The masculine is more of a quick energy. The feminine is more slow. Sign number 5. Okay, and this one might be a tough pill to swallow. This one might call you out a bit. You have struggles with money. So this also relates back to the other sign about receiving, right? In this case, it's like literally you struggle to receive money. Your money will literally reflect back your ability to receive. And money, actually, it is associated with feminine energy. Feminine energy is associated with water. Water is currency, current, like money, currency. It wants to be in flow. Money wants to be in flow. Water wants to be in flow, okay? And so if you have like wounded feminine energy and you're like this overactive masculine energy, you're not going to be able to be in flow. You're not going to be able to receive money in a healthy way. And this will show up in your constant struggles with money. Sign number 6 is that you're constantly, consistently putting others before yourself and putting others' needs ahead of your own. Because the masculine energy is very much like a projected energy. It goes out, right? It's very external. It gives. The feminine is magnetic. It receives. It restores. It like allows. And so if you're constantly putting others' needs above your own, you're just giving. You're not receiving. You're not being in your feminine energy and allowing your well, again, to recharge. Sign number 7. This is also a very, very important one. Okay? And that is burnout. If you are experiencing burnout, or if you experience burnout often, this is a huge sign, probably the biggest sign, that you are in imbalanced, overreactive masculine energy, okay? Because masculine energy can be like fire. And so literally burnout. There's too much fire, it burns out. There's nothing to feed the fire. You know, fire, it's got to have something to consume, right? It needs like wood. It needs like a wick. It needs something to consume, or else poof, it burns out. It's the same for you. If you're not taking time to restore the well, if you will, to be in your feminine, to consume, to receive, you burn out. So this can show up as specifically as like procrastination, as perceived laziness by society, and a need for more sleep than usual with no, again, perceived reason why. This can also manifest as just getting sick. Usually if you're going, you're not taking time to feel and to receive, your body will literally like get sick to force you to slow down and to receive and to be in your feminine energy. So these are all kind of examples of being in that burnout energy, i.e. imbalanced masculine energy. As usual, I'm always curious to know how many signs do you resonate with? Do you feel like you are in fact in imbalanced masculine energy right now? It's totally cool if you are. This is kind of something I feel we all struggle with in society right now. It's a very big topic, which is why I was inspired to talk about this today. So let me know if this is you, and if this is you, know that this is your permission slip to just be in your feminine, to be lazy, to receive, to rest. And this is the antidote, is to just embrace that which feels uncomfortable. And if you need help with that, I would encourage you to join me and fellow light bringers in my private community, the House of the Spirit Dragon, where this month we're working with these masculine and feminine energies, learning to cultivate a healthy balance, because a healthy balance for you is going to be different from a healthy balance for me and from someone else. We all have a balance that works for us specifically that isn't going to work for anyone else. And so in my community this month, that is exactly what we're focusing on, is how do we cultivate that balance for ourselves? How do we embrace healthy masculine? How do we embrace healthy feminine? How do we find harmony between the two? If that sounds awesome to you, we'd love to have you there. Either way, my friend, I'm sending you much, much love on your journey. I hope you receive this. Either way, have a very restful, loving, and peaceful rest of your month. Much love.